Hi guys, it's Helly, your good looking friend who posts new videos every week to improve your life. And in today's video, I'm telling you exactly how to set goals for 2021 that will allow you to reach your full potential. This goal setting video was something that I had planned for a long time. So I read a lot of great books from the greatest thinkers around the world, starting from Brian Tracy, going to Zig Ziglar. So I'm pretty sure I've boiled down all the essential points and I'm not going to give you BS and crappy advice that is long outdated, like setting smart goals. Nothing wrong with that. Just that I think we really need a new perspective on goal setting, because every year we are like, we'll set goals, we'll achieve these goals, but by the end of a month we are all in square one. So we'll not let that happen this time. So grab a notebook and grab a pen or pencil, whatever is comfortable with you, and let's get started with setting your goals very actively for 2021. Note that a lot of the lessons that I learned and a lot of the things that I'm summarizing are from some great books that I happen to read on Storytel. If you are interested in developing any area of your life in 2021, be it personal growth, be it family life, be it just entertainment, you need to have a Storytel subscription. It's basically like a library for free. Basically, if you have a credit card, you can sign up for a free trial of 30 days using the link storytel.com/LE. This link will be in the description below. And the moment you sign up, you get 30 days of free books to listen to anytime you want. Any book you want, you just pick it and start listening. So it's like endless browsing. I have read almost 20 books in my best month on Storytel, so I highly recommend it. After your free trial is over, if you like it, you can continue subscribing at just 10 rupees per day. So it's a lot more affordable than paperbacks. In case you're interested in reading audiobooks, the link to this free trial will be right in the description below. A couple of the books that I read on Storytel for this video was Zig Ziglar's Goals and a simple book called Goals. So both of them were pretty good. The rest were pretty outdated, but I highly recommend these two. So yeah, the free trial link will be in the description below. So the first thing that I want you to think about when we are setting goals for you and your life is, what is your mission and purpose? Now for some of you, mission and purpose might be hard and difficult words to understand, but basically I want you to answer 3 questions. Number 1, what makes you happy? And you just have to think about things that make you happy when you do them, when you see someone else do them. For me, I feel very happy when I see someone succeeding in life. I feel very happy when I read a good book. I feel very happy when I create something from scratch. So those are my happy zones. So you need to understand what are some things that make you happy when you do it or when you see it. The next thing I want you to think about is, what is something that makes you happy when you do it for someone else? Alright, so for me, I love cooking for people. I love running successful campaigns of marketing in my career. So these are some things that I personally like doing for others, not necessarily for myself. So these are some of my happy zones when it comes to serving others in the world. The last thing that you can think about is, what is something that people already come to you for? What is something that people always consult you for or ask for your recommendations for? This will tell you exactly what the world looks up to you for as well. And this way you can jot down these 3 areas and find out what your mission and purpose can be. For example, let's say you're really good at maths and science and everyone comes to you for science, maths related advice. You can consider starting a service in science-based niches, okay? In case you love writing, you can consider becoming a writer, start your own blog, or become a content writer. Anything that will help you serve the people who you are best suited to serve in the world. Alright, so you need to understand your mission and purpose. And sometimes these missions and purposes will be career oriented, sometimes they will be more community oriented. But the most important factor here is that it should make you happy. When you think about this goal that you're setting for yourself, this mission and purpose that you're thinking for yourself, it should make you happy. It took me a long time to figure out what my personal mission is. And what I realized is that my mission in life is to lead a movement towards unconventional careers. Those of you who know me, you know that I started off with YouTube. I worked for quite some time marketing brands and books over Instagram and Facebook. Then I became a social media manager, and currently I have also launched my own course. So basically everything that I'm doing, it's not something that we are taught in school or in college that this is something you can do in life. This is totally like self-navigated life, and my career is pretty unconventional. And I love teaching people or helping people build their own unconventional careers. So be it building a business, be it starting their own freelance career. So these are some things that I have done, and it really fulfills me to lead this, movement of unconventional careers. So I think that is something pretty unique, and I've finally found the mission of my life. So I hope that you can find the same for yourself. You don't have to overthink about this. Just jot down 3 areas of your life that make you feel the most fulfilled and people actually come to you for. With this mission and purpose in mind, I want you to set 3 goals. 3 short-term goals and 3 long-term goals. Why? Because there are certain goals in life that we know will be achieved long after. And what happens is, if we set only long-term goals, we'll always slack off, because we always have this idea that, oh, ye to bahut baad mein hone wala hai, or it'll take time to reach this goal. So I don't want you to think like that. You may set long-term goals, but either at least break down those long-term goals into short-term goals, or set different goals for both, so that you have certain goals to work towards every day. Now, what is very important here is 2 things. Number 1, your goal should be set by you. It should not be set by society, parents, or others' expectations. Your goals is your alone. The second thing I want you to keep in mind is that you should set a goal which will be out of your comfort zone. Why is this important? See, when we set goals which are in our comfort zone, for example, let's say you always score 90%. And if you set a goal like you want to hit 90% this year, that is pretty predictable. Rather, 95% can be a higher goal for you. Okay, although I don't really focus on marks, I'm just giving an example. Or maybe you have an income of 4 lakhs per annum, and you might set a goal of 4.5 LPA this year, but that's really not that high. Rather, set a goal that is 50% higher than this, that is 6 LPA. Maybe that will push you to develop a new income stream. Maybe that will push you to do better at the job that you're already at. You need to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because unless you do that, no one else will. The next thing I want you to do is take out your goals and ask yourself these questions. Number 1, why this goal? Basically, how is this goal important than any other goal? Why did you choose this goal over all others for yourself in 2021? And you will get your passion and purpose behind the goal that you've set. The second thing I want you to ask is this out of my comfort zone? And if yes, do you have the resources and knowledge required to reach this goal? For example, if you want to excel in academics, for example, if you want to excel in business, there might be some things that you need as resources to impart knowledge unto you, so that you can actually reach the level that you've set for yourself. So what are the things that you'll need in order to reach these goals? And write them down, because you need to take action as well. And last but not the least, understand what are the risks of the goal that you're setting for yourself. For example, you might have a big dream of making $1 million business this year. Alright, and building $1 million business is not that hard in today's date, honestly, but it requires a lot of efforts. Alright, it definitely requires a lot of investment in the form of softwares and everything. So you might have the risk of buying softwares, and what if the thing that you are working on does not do well? Then you might incur losses. So think of the risks that are involved with this goal. Some goals don't really have a lot of risks. Others have very high risks, but they also have very high rewards. So evaluate that based on whatever you have set for yourself. Why I want you to answer these questions is because sometimes while answering these, you might realize a certain goal was not really that important, or a certain goal is too risky for you to actually undertake, or a certain goal requires such knowledge and resources that you just can't get right now. So it will kind of strip away the goals that don't make any sense and leave you only with the ones that are perfect for you for 2021. Now, the next thing that I want you to think of is, whatever goal you've set for yourself, who are going to be your biggest supporters in this, and who are going to be roadblocks in case you decide to pursue these goals. For example, let's say you want to start a business. You might not find the best support in your family, who has always been into service-based stuff. They might not understand how businesses work, and they might discourage you. At the same time, if you have a friend who has started their own successful business, they might be your best ally. So evaluate your closest inner circle and think of who are the people who can help you in achieving this goal, who will be your biggest supporters in reaching this goal. You don't need someone to push you necessarily, but even someone to talk about regarding that particular goal is going to give you such a drive to actually achieve the thing that you've set for yourself. At the same time, you also know that the roadblock people are people you want to avoid completely if you want to be successful. The next thing I want you to write down is, when would you know that you've achieved this goal? For example, if you had set a health goal, maybe you can measure it by a certain weight range. If you've set a financial goal, you might understand that you've reached that goal when you actually see the number in your bank account. If you've set an educational goal, maybe it will be a mark sheet. When exactly would you know that you have reached this goal? That is going to be one of the measures of your success. So measuring success, measuring progress is very important. So make sure you do this. Now, something personal that has really inspired me is having pictures of people and surrounding myself with materials of people that I look up to. For example, one of the guys I really love is you.Sit. I really want to be like him. He's a great marketer and personal brand, and I surround myself with his emails, podcasts, videos, and I just read as much as I can from him, and I consume as much content as I can of his creation, because I know that it is pushing me towards becoming the person I want to be, the vision of the person I want to be. So it really helps me a lot. So if you don't know you.Sit, he has built a lot of unconventional careers. He also focuses on jobs though, but basically I want to focus on the unconventional career part only for his side. So yeah, that has helped me a lot in achieving my goals and constantly feeling a drive of, yes, I can do this. Now, lastly, you can set a deadline for the goal. So if you want to lose weight, you can set that, okay, by June 2021, I should have hit this weight. By September 2021, I should have hit this weight. Or if you want to reach a certain income goal, you might set that you will reach a certain number by June 2021 and another number by December 2021. Set deadlines for your goals. And this is going to help you a lot in actually making a plan that you work actively towards. I hope that this video has been helpful, and I know that this is a pretty lengthy video, but I hope that you found something different inside this video than other general goal setting videos. I really boiled down the best things that I've learned from all the books I've read and all the content I've consumed. Once again, the links to all the Once again, the link to download Storytel will be right in the description below, storytel.com/Ellie. Make sure that you make use of this offer as long as it lasts. And yeah, that brings me to the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and the free trial link of Storytel will be right in the description below. Make sure that you make use of this offer while it lasts. You can use storytel.com/Ellie to get a 30-day free trial of audiobooks. And I hope that I'll see you with another video next week. Until then, bye-bye.